King Yudhishthira had just won the Kurukshetra War, but looking at the bodies of his relatives and teachers scattered across the mud, he found himself paralyzed by a hollow victory and profound grief. Searching for a way out of his despair, he turns to his grandfather, the great sage warrior Bhishma. Bhishma is lying on a bed of arrows, calmly awaiting the sacred hour of his departure from this world. Yudhishthira presents 6 questions that cut to the core of human anxiety. He asks, who is the one deity? What is the highest goal of life? And by what practice can a man go beyond the bonds of suffering? Bhishma's answer bypasses complex philosophy and impossible rituals entirely. He points to a single, accessible practice, the chanting of the Vishnu Sahasranama, the 1,000 names of the Supreme Lord. This advice moves the pursuit of spiritual peace from an external quest into a daily, manageable habit. It suggests that the path to relief isn't found in a grand event, but in the steady repetition of the divine name. Human language is built to describe limits. Because the supreme reality is inherently boundless, it is impossible to capture it with a single finite word. To solve this, the text uses 1,000 distinct names. It provides enough linguistic breadth to begin mapping in infinite nature. Each name represents a specific guna, or divine quality. Every word isolates and highlights one specific facet of the Absolute. This diagram shows how the names act as indicative definitions, helping the mind anchor to concepts it can process. Simha, the lion, focuses on strength. Padmanabhi points towards creation's source. Because each word contains concentrated meaning, every name functions as a standalone, powerful mantra. The Sahasranama isn't just a list to be read. It is a spiritual tool designed to systematically stretch the human mind towards the infinite. That tool works through a specific functional mechanic, mental cleansing. We wash our bodies daily to maintain physical health, but we often let psychological residue build up unnoticed. Chanting is described as the spiritual equivalent of hygiene. The physical act of chanting creates rhythmic vibrations. These waves press against the dense, chaotic static of a stressed mind. The vibrations systematically dissolve modern anxieties, clearing the mental static that blocks inner peace. In a world designed to distract us, the deliberate repetition of the 1,000 names acts as a rhythmic anchor for the attention. This practice operates as preventative mental maintenance. It replaces the frantic, reactive patterns of the mind with a steady, enduring composure. This approach was a radical departure from ancient Vedic rituals, which were often exclusive and governed by rigid technical rules. The Sahasranama requires no specific caste, no specialized location, and no designated time. Many people hesitate to begin because they worry about mispronouncing the complex Sanskrit names, but the tradition emphasizes bhava, pure intent. The divine responds to the practitioner's sincerity rather than grammatical perfection. By prioritizing devotion over technicality, this text effectively democratized spiritual growth. It made the highest liberation accessible to anyone with a sincere heart. The text concludes with the Falashruti, a section detailing the specific results of a dedicated practice. These verses list tangible outcomes: an unwavering calm of mind, relief from fear and disease, and the acquisition of spiritual wisdom. Here, the Sahasranama bridges 2 historically separate paths. Jnana, the intellectual pursuit of knowledge, and bhakti, the emotional path of devotion, converge into a single direction. By anchoring the mind to these divine attributes, the practitioner gradually detaches from the chaotic fluctuations of the ego. This alignment of the heart and the intellect moves the seeker beyond the rhythmic stress of daily life and toward a permanent experience of the Absolute. In an age of constant noise, the 1,000 names of Vishnu offer a timeless daily anchor. It is a simple practice that anyone can adopt to find immediate inner peace and walk the path toward ultimate freedom.